Hey, 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 this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. We are here to do the front porch for episodes number 146 and 147. What is the front porch, lady? It's about when I sit back and read all of the comments. I want to see what you have to say. That's what we're doing. So that's what I do. I do this front porch series so that we can all sit down and see what the fuck's going on, on the show. And see what y'all talking about. Because y'all might have some tea that I don't know about, baby. So yes, how are y'all doing? Yes, happy, happy day. Whatever day that you are choosing to listen to this audio on. We are here to have a good time, and I want to see what my rascal has to say. Even sometimes I've been seeing a lot of people peek their heads in from the bushes and they got stuff to say, which I love. It's all about content because what do I say, y'all? The content is in the comments. I started this series. Everybody knows I heard it a million times because I would go on other people's channel, talk about this show because it is my favorite show. Mine. So I would go on other people's channels and, talk, say this and that, boom and bow. And I don't know. It's just that the content creator just did not read my shit. And it would make me upset. Not upset, y'all. I wasn't tripping like that. But I was like, I saw people starting to talk on mine and I got this epiphany. I was like, you know what? What I should do is just do a series, just reading y'all's comments, in addition to me recapping the show. But reading y'all's comments because y'all have me cracking up. We crack each other up too. So I love it because I don't know. A lot of times I don't know what you're going to say until I read it. So I'm the real time auntie. Everything is real time. I'm reading your comments in real time. I react to the show and recap the show in real time. Yeah. So yeah, I want to go ahead and see what y'all going to say. So this particular front porch is going to be about episodes number 146 and 147. All right. All right. Let's see what y'all are talking about. We have NM985. Hey, NM. He said, Nicole needs to quit judging Danny and Andre, and Smitty has worn me the F out, honey. Glad he asked Martin to return home. Me too, girl. Me too. I was so happy to see that he did ask his hubby to bring his ass home. Because he been wanting to say that. I think Smitty has a stubborn side to him. So NM also says, LOL, that thumbnail of Andre's big head and that little chest. Did I pick a thumbnail of him with his big head and little chest? Oh my God, I didn't even think about that, girl. You better just catch that. And M also says, I think Danny is really happy too, and I love her and Andre together. I really do. Even if it's a temporary happiness, let the girl be happy, y'all. Y'all, Dupree's is getting on my fucking nerves. Y'all want what's that child name? Nicole to still be married now, but yet date Carlton, which is her husband's best friend and business partner. You cool with that? But you want Danny to not fuck around with Bill and don't fuck around with Andre. So what do you want Danny to do? Hmm? What do y'all? I need for y'all to give me give me like a multiple choice onto this question because y'all are not giving her no damn alternate universe to this shit. Y'all just want her to just do what y'all. What do y'all want her to do? Anita, you can go right on upstairs and climb in bed with your warm body right next to you, honey. Which is Vernon. Nicole could go back to Ted because Ted wants her so bad. Or she got a young man who wants her. Chelsea got somebody. Everybody got Naomi got her husband. Y'all just be on that bullshit. I don't understand. Y'all just want Danny to be just. I mean, the girl married him at 17. Y'all didn't want it then. This lady probably 47. You still don't want it. That's like, leave that lady alone. Oh, leave her alone. But thank you, NM. We have Hazel McCoy, 4327. Hey, Hazel. Hazel says Martin was playing mind games with Smitty. Facts. He was mentally dominating Smitty again. Facts. He he weighs going he was going to turn himself in. He wasn't going to turn himself in. Right, exactly. He wasn't trying to turn himself in. Now Martin ain't that stupid. And he knew that that it would affect everybody. Everybody if he turned himself in. He knew he wasn't gonna do that shit. Hazel also says Darnell is going to find out the video has been edited. He will. That boy is real smart and very observant. I know that on my last video, I think Miss Welder said that, did y'all notice that there were two glasses on the table instead of one? So it was somebody there. Maybe Jacob might go back into the video and see the two glasses there. Because why would the dealer be drinking? It's two glasses, not one. So hopefully they'll go back and see that. All right, we have Richard Campbell. I see he back, and all he just says is great show. Richard, you better stop tripping, Richard. Just come up here and just say great show. Well, I'm not gonna say what I. Let me go to your damn channel and see what you over there doing, Richard. Because I think you only got like one subscriber, which is cool because we all got to start at one. Richard, are you from overseas? Nah, Richard. I feel like you're from overseas. I think that's the only thing you know how to say. This ain't no shade on people who are like, from overseas, whether they're from Africa. Because I feel he looks like he's African. And if that's all you know how to say, Richard, I'm gonna block you, Richard. So you need to tell me, are you watching the show? I need details, honey. Okay? So Richard, don't be coming over here just giving me no two words. Are you watching my content? Shit. I'll cuss you out, Richard. I'm gonna cuss you out, baby. You just gotta give more, honey. Give me more, because I'm not gonna keep reading. I think I could do a whole video about you just saying great show, great show, great show, hey, great show, great show, great show. Hey. People are over here talking. Now you need to talk, Richard. All right? I know you ain't listening to this front porch. Anybody over here? I'm not. Matter of fact, let me type a reply because I think he'll see this shit. Richard, I need for you to say more than just great show. Do you watch the soap opera? Where are you? What? Y'all can look at this. Y'all see I'm typing this. Where are you from? Because I don't want him to be. It's like that's a what they call them, trolls. I don't need no trolls on my channel. I don't need that. We got the publicist. Hey, the publicist. Hey, boo. What's going on, my love? The publicist says new edition, baby. See. Thank you, the publicist. She says 30-minute 36-second 19. I love Bobby on that song. Was it I'm Lost in Love? Was it Lost in Love? Child, I can't remember what the song was. But that's my group, honey. Chantal Xavier also says new edition. See, and I'm an NE for lifer. So yeah, I love new edition. I've been loving this since I was 13 and I'm 54. So that tells y'all how long I've been a fan. They really saved me a lot of times when I would be in my room, posters, in the 80s, posters all over my room, looking at Black Beat magazine. Do y'all remember that? Y'all, anybody remember Black Beat? Black Beat magazine, honey, hair, and they be all on the cover, and I would take out their pictures and put them on my wall as posters. Or sometimes they would have like a really big one in there you could post, and the albums and all of that. So that's my group. That is my number one group. Okay, Degrassi. Okay, thank you, Chantal. I could not remember Degrassi. That I was saying in the episode 141 that Donnell looks like Drake when he was young, because Drake used to be on the show called Degrassi. I think he was in a wheelchair. My daughter used to watch that. I had no idea about that show until Drake became a musician, and she told me, "Oh my God, that's such and such from Degrassi." So yeah, and he's very talented. I hate that Drake gets as much bullshit that I think he puts it out just as much as he gets it. But he's very, very talented. I went to his show maybe about 2 years ago with a friend of mine, or last year. And his show was like all over the place, but he's very I don't know if he has a creative director that does his shows, his tours, but it was a lot. It was a lot. And he had like a little boy who looked like him, or it was like a hologram of him standing next to himself when he was younger. It was dope. It was really dope. You had a lot of people who were of the of the persuasion that was saying nigga, 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 all beside me, nigga, 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 motherfucker, nigga. I was like, wait a minute, is that what we doing here now? Is that what we doing? I'm old, so yeah. But thank you, Chantal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the publicist. I appreciate y'all so much. We got Teach Jazz 217. She says, I think the show that Drake was on was called Degrassi. Yep, it was. And Krista Ramirez says yes. See, y'all, folks in the bushes, I love that y'all are talking. I love it, love it, love it. I love it. Because some of these people, I don't know who they are until they say something, you know. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to see that. We got Lightning Storm. He says, looks like YouTube decided to hide my comment. What? I didn't even cuss in it. The short version is Martin and Smitty were being ridiculous this episode. I'm usually on Smitty's side, but not this time. He was doing the most. He was. Let me see if I can find that comment. Hold on, let me see. All right, my love. I guess you're right. I hate that. But thank you for, making it plain for us. I hate that they do that. Normally it'll show comments that are held and I have to approve it, but I didn't see it. So I'm sorry about that, boo. I'm sorry about that. But at least you were able to still make your point made about, Smitty getting on your damn nerves. So I'm sorry about that. But thank you for still pushing through, honey. Thank you, Lightning Storm. I appreciate you, love. We got Twistisha. Hey Twistisha, honey. What's going on, honey? What's the tea? Oh, Count Me Out. That's the song. I couldn't remember. She said at minute 35:26. Thanks a lot. Now that new edition Count Me Out song is in my head. You're welcome, boo. It was Count Me Out. That's right. You got to count me out. Yes. You got to count me out. You got to count me out. Yes. I'm a shit. I want to be with my girlfriend. You got to count me out this time. Hey, you got to count me out. Yes. Hey, hey, let me stop. We got Linda Thornton. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you, my love? She says if Nicole is so embarrassed that she needs to check everyone involved and step out and enjoy her life, I feel dating her husband's friend is a mess. Stand up, Nicole, and handle your own business. Please stop being so negative. You have a PhD in psychology, honey. Act like it. You better read her, Miss Linda. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you be saying some profound stuff, honey. I love it. Yes, I love it. Thank you, Miss Linda. We have Janice Ty. Hey, Janice. Janice is one of our members. She says, Dana is I'm sorry, Dana. Danny, because I showed as hell don't want to get them confused. Danny is the truth. She knows how to get to information from Nicole. She really does. She makes it very relatable. I used to have a friend like that. Beautiful girl. If she wanted information from you, she knows how to like finesse and make you feel good and talk. And she knows how to definitely make you just spill all the tea, honey. Before you know, you done told her your whole life. But she'll use that as a weapon against your ass too. That's why she's an old friend. Janice also, and I never really, I told her a little bit about my business, but not to the point where uh we broke up. I still don't even understand how we ain't friends no more. But honey, that's in the past. I wish her nothing but success. Mwah. Janice also says, "I'm so over Smitty. It's too much." Yeah, he was acting the most on episode number 146. He was getting on my fucking nerves. Ugh. Yeah, we have House of Sir James 2514. Hey nephew, he says, I'm so confused. In a recent accident, how is the victim's family able to see footage at the police station, right? Question potential witnesses, right? Visit the accident scene, etc. I don't like this part. Too much too soon. I agree. I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. It was too much too soon, honey. You're right. You're so right. We got Cynthia Judkins 2250 sent as one of our members. She says, y'all know Andre is good looking, right? But the angle of this picture makes him like a bobblehead. What did I pick? I gotta see what. Oh, when he was in bed. Was he in bed? Child. I'm sorry about picking that damn Did I pick something bad? I need to go back and look at it. I'll look at it after I read this particular episode. We got Blaze Network. Hey Blaze, honey bunny. He says, "Hey Auntie, I hope you're well. But I did not enjoy Beyond the Gates today. No cat, no Eva, no Mask of Zorro. I wanted the follow up from yesterday. I think I mentioned that in the video. Talk about some good sleep. I was bored to tears when I went and helped my girl wash three three of her wigs. Damn. And that's a chore, honey, washing some wigs, baby. And you did 3? Damn, he says no excitement. And Marcus Houston, little brother Jacob, is a horrible detective. I'm like, bro, you can't tell that video was edited. Because he was looking at it real deep, wasn't he, Blaze? He was looking at it like real deep, like, I see some shit on there. Oh, I see. And I thought he was going to say something profound. That nigga was like, what did he say? He ain't say nothing that was deep that I remember, honey. He ain't say shit. So I'm like, Jacob, damn. Donnell gonna figure that shit out before you do. Donnell probably asked Jacob, let me have a copy of their tape because there's something about it I'm missing. Y'all, it's the 2 glasses on the fucking table, y'all. Please. 2. And it ain't the dealer. Somebody else was there. Please look at the glasses. Kathy 7511 Y6T. Hey Kathy, how are you, my love? Look, I'm waving like she can see me. She says today's episode was boring. Right, it was. Like I said, it was all right. It was all right. I agree, Kathy. Cynthia also says, yeah, I give it a 2. They said, yeah, today's episode was like the Donnell show. It was. House of Sir James, like, it's hey Auntie, it's crazy the amount of comments I've seen today about today's show being boring. It's a soap opera, for God's sakes. There will be many slow days, especially when the writers are trying to build a story. Just watch it. Be quiet. Oh, James, James. You said it was boring. No, somebody else said it was boring. Yeah, I mean, it was all right. I mean, they have their good times and bad times. We've had some weeks when it was off the chain, and then we had some weeks that it was like, it was all right. It was a raspberry. You know, we got Cynthia. She says, James, we get it, and yes, we know how it works. It's just that inquiry minds wants to know if Kat really had a lovely time or was she pretending. Yeah, I think they should have picked off because they went like that was like on Thursday. They went through Thursday show, Friday show. They didn't even pick it up on. So I guess we're gonna find out on Monday if it was lovely. Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't like it on some of these videos, y'all. They highlight you guys' comment twice. I don't know why. But I just go back and give it another thumbs up and another like. Shit, you never know. We got Teach Jazz says, I don't believe that Martin would have turned himself in. Me neither, honey. Too many people would suffer from that. Vernon, Ted, Bill, Joy, Marcel, Elon, on and on and on. Right. Exactly, Teach. You're absolutely right, my love. Miss Pearlie Cole. Hey, Miss Pearlie says, Carlton seems like a great guy, but I hope Ted gets it together so he can win back Nicole. When Ted looks at Nicole, he really seems to still be in love with her. He is. He is. He's definitely still in love with her. Now I do see that. I do see that. I do see the love and the longing for her in his eyes. And I see it in hers. She's trying to hide it, but it's not working, honey. It don't work. It's not working. We got Jasmine Williams. She says the Macallan 18 is fine, single malt scotch that is 18 years old. Okay, thank you. Um, Rhonda SMH says, yes, ma'am. That's a big dog ish. Thank you. Okay. Cause he named it like he knew what the fuck he wanted, honey. I was like, go ahead, Joey. I need to try that McCallum 18, baby. So thank you, Jasmine, for breaking that down for me. We got Rhonda SMH. She also says, well, we got to go to the movies and to the park and play a little ball till it gets dark. If that's what's being love is all about, then count me out. Well, what about us? We're friends. You got to count me. You better do it, girl. It's the incomparable new edition. P.S. That Ronnie is still fine. He really is. You know what? I really enjoyed his wife on Housewives of ATL, Real Housewives. I really did like Shanice or Shania. Shartrain. I can't remember her name, but she was so fun on there. She knows how to have a good time, and I would love to know how his twins are doing. Now that's a businessman. Once the music career kind of dwindled down from BBD and from New Edition, that nigga got into real estate and was making coins. I was like, Ronald DeVoe, you better do that. And he was such the smoothest dancer. Really great. She also says, PSSS, I was with Smitty when he thought high boots was lying about turning himself in because ain't no way he thought that was logical. Right. Hi, Booty. He wasn't going to do nothing, girl. He wasn't going to do shit. He was lying. We got Kelly underscore S. Hey, Kelly. Kelly says, when I tell you I'm tired of Vanessa and her fake crying act, honey, that's nothing but guilt, honey, on 10.0. I also think Jacob should stop all discussions when Joy's around. Facts. And when Marcella's around. Facts. Coco Got Snack says, thank you. Like y'all, what this man is about. Just feeding him information. Right, just giving him all this information. When the man drank from your establishment, got in his car and bounced. He's an accessory. I'm getting some money. My hand is itching. So it's like, man, you just give it the enemy. And you don't trust him. You don't trust Joey. You tell everybody. Nobody trusts that man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. So I forgot what I was. Oh, I was gonna go and look at the the thumbnail that I used for episode number 146 BRB. If there's a glitch, I'm sorry about that. My computer was kind of frozen. Oh yeah, when he gave the selfie talking about hubby's coming, hubby wants you or something. And when Danny looked at her phone like, sis, I got some business that popped up, honey, so I gotta go. Yeah, that angle. I didn't really think about that when what I did, of course, So y'all are talking about it. So, I like to, stimulate conversation, So that angle, he look like a bobblehead. That his head do look bigger than his chest. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about what is a good eye-catching thumbnail, and so that was the one that popped up. That was the choice. Y'all tickle me. So we're gonna go to episode number 147, honey, with Bill looking down at Andre on my thumbnail on the cover of this video. So let's see what y'all talking about. We got Teach Jazz 217. Teach Jazz says the David and Goliath science between Andre and Bill was epic. Score Andre. I think that she meant scene, but either way, honey, it don't even matter, baby. It was bomb. And Andre walked out of there. He knew exactly what he said. He like, I said what I said, nigga. I said what I said. Teach Jazz also says the women on this show should be featured on the runway during Fashion Week with Anita leading the pack, honey. Right? They look at that. They look all that and a bag of chips in vintage vocabulary terms. Right? The vocab. Honey, they sweep every time. I don't know what the other people are wearing on the other soap operas, but Beyond the Gates should win best costume, best designer every time when they start getting nominated, because they will get nominated next year. They will. Shit, I hope I can be a damn reporter or a person to be on the red carpet because they will win. They will. They should. They better sweep next year. They better have a huge ass broom and sweep every category next year. So we have Teach. She also says, please don't have Nicole put a damper on Smitty and Martin's reunion. Right. Maybe this will inspire her to go back with Ted so that if nothing else, look, Leslie doesn't win this round. Just like Kat is with Tomas and Eva doesn't win. She ain't gonna do that. She claims she don't want to be in love no more. Like I said, it's more Nicole being embarrassed. Nicole is embarrassed that the secret was put out in public. So she feels that no matter where she is, people is gossiping about her, talking about her. So that's what I feel. I feel like she's more so embarrassed. That's what it is. And if she does decide to go back to Ted, that she is afraid what people might think and say. So Teach also says it's funny how everyone can just walk up into someone's house. However, I did love how Danny reacted to Haley. I almost wish that she had walked in and caught Danny in bed with Andre, or better yet, Danny in bed with Bill, honey. When Nicole used her key to get into the red door, I would have been cool if she had busted Samantha with that damn boy that she was with at Cat's house. Maybe that would teach people to knock first, unless it's an emergency. Come back later. Right. The only people they don't do that to, well, Nicole did it to her parents, but they know not to do that shit to the palace, honey. They don't do that shit at the palace. No, ma'am. Nicole will do that because I'm assuming that she has a key, and Danny does. But everybody else, or Rowena goes and answers that door. I'm like, "Oh, when are they going to cast Rowena? Okay, please. Maybe I need to do an AI of me doing the scene standing in front of the the pre-house in my Rowena outfit. Maybe I should do that shit. Put me in a damn maid uniform serving a fruit cake over next door at the house with Leslie from the Duprees. Oh man, Crystal Waters. She says Vanasty seemed to have a sex addiction too. I said that. Yep, she was getting it in with men at the country club, in the closets with strangers from Joy's escort service, and playing footsies under the table with weirdos. Was that at Orphe Jeans? No, that was at Uptown. I remember that. She is a freak, honey. She is. Both of them had an addiction. He had it, and she also had. And I forgot about all of the sex and stuff. But also she has an addiction to power too. But yeah, I agree. They both had addictions, her and Dougie. So yeah. Krista also says poor Keith came into the role after all of the damage between Nicole and Ted had already been done. Now all we see from Nicole is contempt for Ted. I want to see them on Beyond the Gates like they are in Keith's current video. Facts. I agree, my love. I agree. I agree. They need to show some type of chemistry, and I just don't see that. I just don't see it. All right, Chris also says Blurred Lines, Honey by Robin Thicke and Pharrell. Remember, they were sued out by Marvin Gaye's estate for ripping off some elements of his song, Got to Give It Up. Right, they sure was. And they had to pay millions to Marvin's family. Great songs, both cuts. I remember when we put Marvin's song on on at a family barbecue and wore out the oldsters, honey. Marvin's song was about 15 minutes long and they couldn't hang. It was, right. It's like before he even started singing, and then at the end, I mean that all of that, the bass and the drums and the everything. That thing, you be dancing for about an hour, baby. That's when songs used to be have that side A and side B. So yes, Crystal, yes. Crystal also says Jacob needs to show more of that suspicion he had for Joey and Marcel in the past. Right. Remember when he saw Joey giving Marcel an envelope with money in it? Elon tried to intervene for Marcel, but Jacob was still suspicious. And why is Joey all up in their faces talking nonsense? Right, he talking too fucking much. Jacob and Donnell can't tell there is more than a real estate partnership going on with these two. When does the town thug bring any kind of evidence to the cops voluntarily? Come on, Jacob. You're a detective, so detect, damn it. You better say that, girl. He needs to detect. He's doing everything. He's making babies, but he ain't detecting. He's dick detecting. That's a whole word, y'all. Oh, we got Raquel Bassett. Hey, Raquel, she says vintage vocabulary. Right. He tried to make us feel old Andre ass. Because he said gigolo. Oh, poor Billy Willie. He said gigolo. Raquel also says, I love this show. I really love this show, but I do have an issue. Okay. They are not showing us big moments. We didn't see the strong black men meeting, Allison in court, and Doug's funeral to name a few. Oh girl, that's a list, honey. That is so true. Those are big moments they were missing. I don't even know if they wrote this, anticipating that they would be picked up. I just think they're just sprinkling shit out there. Hopefully, a lot of these scenes and these storylines are more fleshed out and have more elements, and we can see. If we say that you're gonna have a damn party, we want to be there in the party, other than the damn court. I mean, not court, but country club. I'm so sick of them. Every party they have, every event they have is at the fucking country club or at Uptown. Come on now. Was the what was the karaoke thing? Was that at Uptown? I can't remember. But it seemed like it's either at Uptown or at the damn country club. It's like, come on. Give us something else. Okay, we have Raquel. She also says the food at Orphe Jeans sound yummy, except they they could keep that pork loin. Right. Keep that damn pork loin. Raquel says the face off with Bill and Andre was classic, like David and Goliath. Andre shot him down with one fucking big stone, baby. He left Bill and Orphe Jeans looking stupido. Right. She also says, sis, amaretto sour is my favorite drink. Okay, I have no idea what's in it, but it is delicious. You should try it with the slight. Okay, next time I go out, me and my boyfriend go out to because I know I'm going out to a party for Halloween, and a friend of mine is doing a classy gala. So if they serve it there, I'm gonna definitely try that. I'll thank you, Raquel. I'm definitely gonna try that. Thank you for the tips. I appreciate you. I'm definitely gonna try that. Thank you, my love. Raquel also says Ted put some act right in Smitty's spirit when he mentioned divorce. He sure did. Smitty was like, "Wait a minute, we ain't getting no fucking divorce. Y'all is getting a divorce, but we ain't." Shit. I am glad they are working on things and Martin is moving back in. Me too. I'm happy to see that because Smitty didn't look happy and Martin definitely didn't. But I'm glad that when he told Smitty, that he was moving out, Smitty was like, wait a minute. I don't like when he was telling Ted that, or was he telling this to Martin? He was fine when damn he kicked out Martin. The house felt full. But when Martin decided to leave, that's when he said he felt an emptiness. It's like you wanted to be control. You wanted to be in control of Martin's whereabouts, huh? So yeah, whatever, honey. Raquel also says Anita was working that gold duster, wasn't she, honey? Honey, I haven't even looked it up. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh man, they I can't find it. I'm thinking that might have been a unique piece, or it might have been a private piece in her collection. Because I looked at what they wore on TV or style your TV, something like that. Looked on both, and I didn't find it. So I think it might have been either a jacket that was probably specially made for her, or part of her private collection. But that thing was noise. Ooh, that thing was noise. Raquel also says the way Detective Whisper looked at Joey and Vanessa hugging was hilarious, right? It was crazy to me. He looked at Donnell like, you see this shit? Right. Which will probably make Jacob pull that video back out to see what's going on. They're going to probably think that Vanessa has something to do with Doug's death until she has to prove that she didn't. And I don't know what she's going to have to do to prove that because she was fucking around with Joey. You don't think Joey got proof that they was kicking it? Yeah, when they was overseas in Puerto Rico, baby, he probably had cameras all in that fucking bedroom. And he got cameras in the damn casino room with that old nasty ass poker table. So yeah, he got proof that they've been fucking. He got proof. And so she's gonna have to prove that she wasn't an accessory. That's what she's gonna have to prove, which I don't know how she's gonna do it, but she's gonna pay. It's gonna be a little bit of a pay, but she's gonna pay. She's gonna pay. We have Raquel. She also says the sheer audacity of Haley barging into Danny's house is crazy. Girl, go find something else to do, right? That bitch was crazy busting up in there. Ooh, Raquel also says Danny has Bill in a chokehold, baby. It is hilarious seeing him crashing out after the way he did Danny. Karma. Isn't it something how back in February, March, earlier this year, I didn't see this coming. I knew it would come, but not this soon. And I've never thought that I would see a vulnerable but Bill or a jealous Bill because he was just so convinced that Haley is his wife and all that kissing and shit and pretty much turning his back on his family, which the Duprees are his family, whether he likes it or not, just to be with this little girl. But he wanted them to show up for him at his wedding and shit, and they did. So I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm really surprised to see this side of him. Elizabeth Lassiter says, Auntie, you crack me up with the divas of deep voices. Both Bill and Haley crashing out. Love how Andre be holding his own, standing up for him and his wife. The look between Jacob and Donnell when Joey grimy ass was hugging Vanasty, honey. Jacob was like, what the hell's going on here? For a second, I thought she was going to confess her affair with Joey. I really did too. Haley showing up at Danny's house talking about Bill. Don't get me come up looking for you, honey. Like his big ass would be hiding anywhere. Somebody was saying, people was talking about that on Twitter. They were saying that Haley was looking in the same spaces and places that she probably hid when her and Bill were having an affair. So, cause she's little, so she would have hid under damn in the closet and under damn tables and shit and upstairs and stuff. So she's looking in the same places that Bill would have that she would have hid when her and Bill was kicking it when he was married to Danny. So Elizabeth also says, between Bill and Haley, I was cracking up in this episode. To answer your question, Auntie, it's Robin Thicke that sang Blurred Lines. Thank you, Elizabeth. As always, she is a member. Thank you, my love. Ms. Welder, she's also a member. She says Dante Green in his name. His name was Dante Green. Thank you, Ms. Welder. You know I can't remember nothing. I knew that it was a DA that kind of like fell in line with Dana's name, and I hope that they cast him. I want them to bring Dante. I really do. Oh, I really do, honey. I really do. Okay, so we have Sharon Beeden. She says, recap, Auntie, hey, I know that you're doing content, but I think you can find a better word than using the N word. Damn, how can we be offended when the word is being used by light skinned people when we're still using the word? Okay, thank you, Sharon. And we have Raquel who says, Sharon Charge is being her and keeping it real. Not sure how long you've been listening, but has been her from the beginning. Thank you, Raquel. And I have been growing too. I have been growing with my members, and also with my subscribers and rascals. Sharon, I do appreciate your opinion, my love. I really do. I really do. I will say this: I am my father's child, and my father was an advocate of the word, and I say it because it's comfortable for me. I'm not offended by it. Light skinned people, I've done shows where when it's in the script with the other persuasion and they say it. So I'm not offended by using the word, and I'm not offended when I hear it. I'm a lady in my mid 50s, and it's part of who I am. I am definitely my father's daughter, honey, because my father used it like it was second nature. But I appreciate you, Sharon. I really do. Like I said, I have a mouth of a man, but I have a heart of a woman. I do, I do. But I appreciate your opinion, and I will definitely embrace that as your opinion. But as I stated, I went a long time. I love doing things to please people, and it never made me happy. So I'm sitting in who I am, and I love this phase that I'm in. And I'm not too sure how old you are, but as you get older, honey, I don't know if you're in the same age as me or younger. I'm not too sure, but there are times and things that happen in our life that we don't care about what people think. And but I appreciate your opinion because everybody has one, and I appreciate it. I hope that you remain and stay because it makes it fun. It makes it I give it character, I give it color, and I've been saying it from the beginning, like Raquel says. And I have a lot of women who are in their 60s and up who adore me, and they don't have a problem with it. So I appreciate you for saying that. But I've had people saying, to not use certain images on my channel. It's like I can't do but so much. I have to do what feels good for me, okay? But I appreciate you sharing. I really do, honey. And if you choose to stay, girl, I'm going to be using the word, but I'm going to bring joy to you because there's so many more things in this world that are going on that are more worse than the N word. That people are losing their jobs, people are losing their benefits, people are losing their health care, people are losing just school support for the people who are people with disabilities. So I think there's a whole lot more going on in this world than being saying the N word. And if that is part of the commentary and the comedy that I offer here on the recap, Auntie. There were times when I didn't use it, and I didn't get much traction. And a lot of the commentators that I love on here cuss solid, flat-footed, and they really get a lot of people because people use certain words. So if I feel like the word is going to be used in there, I'm going to use it. Okay, but thank you, Sharon. You got the first four letters of my name, so I understand. Though there was a time that I felt like you did, though I did. I used to be a former first lady, so I understand. But I'm solid in who I am. I love. I am comfortable in who I am. I'm comfortable in the content that I present, and YouTube has not flagged me for it, you know. So, and there are some people out there who have content way worse than I do, baby, way worse than I do. So I think I've talked about that long enough. But thank you, Sharon. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you do stay, but if not, I do understand, baby. Peace and blessings to you. I pray nothing but the blessings of God over your life and everybody, not just her, honey, everybody, because again, there's a whole lot of bullshit going on in this world. And I want to bring joy in my piece of, this little area that I have on YouTube. And I feel like I do that. So we got Peace Angel. Peace Angel says the way these fools just run up in each other's houses is crazy. Haley could not just traipse all through my spot like that, right? I was shocked. The way I would have snatched snatched that hall runner, who and slunk her miniature ass out that door. Bill, you are about to blow your life up, baby. Anita's Barbara carpet in the foyer is cold. We're going to have to share that duster shot. Girl, I'll share it with you, honey. What days you want it on, honey? Mondays and Wednesdays? Cause that wasn't that thing nice piece. Child. I think it might have been part of her private collection though, because I can't find it. But that thing was noise. We have Kelly underscore S. Hey Kelly, she says, baby, Donnell is doing the doggone thing. Ain't he? That boy is such a brilliant actor. I like what he's bringing. I really do like what he's bringing. Like I said, he has his innocent face a little bit, but he's like a volcano and you don't know what he gonna do. That's what I liked about Leslie when she first started on here. She was so unpredictable. I like unpredictable. I really do. Because you don't know what they're gonna do, and I want them to surprise me. So I like Donnell. He might be a little calm, but I think that hug between his mammy and Joey is definitely gonna get his wheels twisting and turning with Jacob. I think they're gonna definitely get together and find out what's the tea. They're gonna definitely get together. We got Hazel McCoy. Hazel. She says, I hope they cast the sister as well. They cast Darnell. Thank you. It looks like you a Soror. Thank you, Soror. See fight. Hazel, thank you. I don't think I remember seeing you here before. So thank you for coming to my channel, my love. Thank you for being here. Now, I wonder, are you the same? Because I did have a soror who disappeared for a little bit, and maybe you changed your name. Let me know if that's you. But if not, I welcome the royal blue and white family all the time. So did you change your name? Because I did have a soror who used to be here all the time. Say, I'm still here, sis. So if it's you, let me know. If not, we still blue and white, baby. We still Zetas, baby. So welcome. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come over here, honey, and talk. Because I'm listening, okay? And I read. We got Teach Jazz 217 says the man who broke up the articulates is Dante motherfucking Green, honey. His old evil ass. Hazel also says Dante Green. Miss Carolyn McWilson says Robin Thicke. Hazel also says, honey, Bill needs to stop. He is ridiculous, ain't he, girl? Hey, he is a mess. Carolyn says it would just be lovely with Ashley and Andre. Right. You read my mind, Miss Carolyn. Pearly Cole, Miss Pearly, she says Dante Green was Anita's manager. I hope that they cast him. I hope that they do. I know that they said they're adding like 11 casts, so hopefully Dante is one of them. We got Cynthia Juckins. She's our member. She says Dante, who was you were thinking of. I can't think of nobody, girl. Cynthia also says my cousin is vegan, and the few dishes I've tried are pretty good. Yeah, they are pretty good. They are pretty good. My daughter was vegan for about 20 years. She started at 16 and she stopped last year. That's almost 20 years. Because she started having a lot of health issues, so she started slowly introducing like chickens into her diet. She don't eat it a lot, but she started having a lot of health issues when it came to gallstones or kidney stones, something like that. But she loved, I don't know the difference between vegan and vegetarian, honey. She ate eggs and cheese and milk, but anything that was flesh that had a mama, well, that was flesh, she didn't eat it. But now she's starting to eat it, and she hasn't complained anymore about some things. So Sid also says not the Raggedy Ann doll. Yeah, that's exactly what damn Haley reminds me of. Yes, Cynthia says Robin Thicke is the singer of Blurred Lines. Yes, yes, yes. Blurred Line. Hey, I know you want it. Hey, hey, I know you want it. I was like, you better do that. But he had to pay Marvin Gaye and his family. So yeah, you don't win when you do dirty, Robin. We got Linda Thornton. Let's see what she's about to say. Her deep self. I love it. Bill and Haley are both going crazy. Haley is funny as hell, tripping over Bill. She had the nerve to run up in Danny's house, and Danny was enjoying every bit of Haley looking for her mane. Best part of this episode. Now, if Haley would have called me a bitch because she couldn't find her man, I probably would have smacked the out of her. Bill is wrong. He had Danny and threw her to the curb, but now the young man has her, and it's driving him batshit crazy. Girl, you ain't lying, honey. We got Cynthia. She says everything Anita wears looks good, doesn't she? She is an icon, honey. And that's the thing, when you go on her page, she don't even dress like that. She's very, very demure. She doesn't really try to put off like that. I guess she's like, look, if I'm gonna dress, honey, I'm gonna let them dress me. You know, dress, honey, dress. Hair be laid. She like I said, that bitch got me wearing damn mixed metals. I ain't never been no silver and gold person. It's either all silver or all gold, honey. But I ain't never, ever been no mixed metal till I saw her wearing that shit. And I'm like, nah, cause I got like some rings like she does with all the diamonds and stuff. Of course, they not like her diamonds, but. And the other day, child, I was wearing mixed metals. I was like, you bitch. You's a good bitch, though. Oh man, but I love Miss Tooney. I love her so much. We have Sin. She also says, I thought for sure that Haley had heard Bill conversation and he just straight up lied and didn't give her ass a way out. Right? I think she heard about the fact that he was had his private detective tailing Andre. But what the fuck he gonna find that Danny don't already know? Unless Bill finds out from her that she never told Andre, then Bill is gonna gladly like rub his hands together. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, or Haley might tell him after we see what's gonna happen next week. Haley might say some shit about that. Uh Cynthia also says, baby, when I tell you Bill is losing it, hey, he losing it, girl. He's losing it. We have Delisha 3983. Hey, Delisha says, amaretto sour is one of my favorite cocktails, along with the whiskey sour. Yum. Ooh, girl, you gonna have to. I'm gonna have to add that to my list of drinks, baby. Y'all are making me want to have this amaretto sour. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Definitely, baby. Definitely. All right, so I'm gonna definitely try that drink, and I think I might throw one more on here, one more recap from 148 from Friday, because I think that y'all are still talking on the Naomi video. So let me see. All right, let's go ahead to the last episode from last week, which was Friday, episode number 148 with Pammy, when Pammy came back. Okay, we have Miss Karen Johnson, 3605. Hey, Miss Karen. She says, my favorite line past is prologue. I love it. Wasn't that a deep line? Whew. Danny can speak, right? Oh my God. Wente, hey Wente, hey girl, Wente, honey, you gonna have to tell me how you got to 12,000 subscribers, honey. Am I doing good? Am I on the right trajectory? Cause baby, you is doing it, honey. You is doing it. You need to be my mentor, honey. Cause I guess the slow climb is the best way to get to the top, huh? Or did you do it fast, honey? Tell me what's the tea, Tay. Tay says, I holler the way I hollered when Leslie called Tomas Senor. Wasn't she something else, Tay? Girl. Tay, that thing had me on the floor when she says to Senor, honey. Oh, Tay also says, I hit when I see a woman put her purse on the floor. Yeah, a lot. Like I said, it's tradition. You can't put that purse on the floor, baby, because that means your money gonna be gone. You ain't gonna have nothing left. Give that purse a chair. That's why they had created those little purse what is those purse things that go on the on your handle or something like that. Yeah, they talking about, wait a minute. It said breaking news, Joe Biden not expected to make it. Lord, I hope Joe ain't gonna go out of here. Joe Biden. Please, Lord. Don't let Joe leave here. Ooh, child. Cause he ain't said shit about what's been going on in this world. I try to, be careful about stuff that I put out here when it comes to what's going on in this current climate, because that's not why we're here. But I just saw that pop up on my YouTube about um, Joe is not expected to make it, because I know he was diagnosed with cancer, I believe. So when you hear stuff like that, more than likely, let's pray that he makes it, but I don't know. We got Jasmine Williams says, Leslie, the five-faced character is not beautiful. She's a mean, malicious, petty, inconsiderate, narcissistic, racist, condescending clown with new money. Damn. When I tell you Jasmine been reading, she says those characteristics make her hands down the ugliest person in Fairmont Crest. If she met with a dirt nap in a ravine, no one but idiot evil would care. That is true. Time to pull the curtain down on this ostentatious clown show. Jasmine, you better read, honey. Yeah, I think that her character is, like I said, she's becoming too predictable. There's no element of surprise anymore when it comes to her. And when those people ain't thinking about you, but you just have to pop up and be annoying and live in this headspace that's not real. I mean, isn't that called insanity? You're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result because you I guess that's not the right definition, but she's definitely insane. She's crazy, and I don't know what she's thinking. Ted does not want you. There's such thing of you sleeping with somebody and they don't want you. Women do it. Shit, men do definitely do it. So I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand the angle of her character. I can't wait for season 2 to start so we can see a shift in her character, to see her be the boss woman that I feel like she could be, instead of her chasing this Shouse and Moat and annoying the fuck out of the Duprees and Ted, thinking, keep trying to convince Ted that he wants her. This is like over 30 years, bitch. 30 years. That man tells you that he don't want you. Oh, that's what you think. You just think you don't want me, but you want Nicole, but you're trying to spend money like Nicole. You're trying to live in the same neighborhood like Nicole. That one day you put on wigs and you try to dress like Nicole. I don't know. I don't like the angle. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they will flesh her out next year. Because she did drop some nuggets like before she got all this money, that there was other things that she had hidden that she hadn't released yet. So I don't know. I'm not too fond of the character like I was when it first started, and I'm ready for her to develop. And she's not developing. She's just, to me, she's hit the ceiling. Even with her having this money, you would think that it would change her just a little bit. I'm like I said, bitch, you got the same purse like I do. Girl, get you a designer purse. The clothes she wears is cute. Um, she's wearing a middle part. I guess that's to signify money and wealth, I guess. Um, I don't know. She needs a change. I saw on IG that her hair is growing and she was getting her hair pressed. Her hair is pretty. Y'all know she got beautiful hair. And it looked like it was longer. Because again, these episodes that we're seeing now was earlier this year. So now, maybe the holiday season's episodes they're recording. But yeah, I think that she needs more substance. It's just not enough for me. I used to love seeing her when she came on the screen. Now I'm like, oh God, what's this bitch? You know. So yeah, I agree, Jasmine. I think that they need to do something else. And knowing her, knowing Trisha as committed as she is to acting and everything, I think that she's going to probably have a lot of input on her character and how it develops throughout this next season. I think that she was just doing it because she was used to playing a diabolical villain on the other shows, and she kind of probably used elements from those in here. But now, this is solid. So, and it's daytime, so we need more. We need more. We need more. We have Exotic Butterfly. Hey, Exotic says Beep Beep's karma came back, right? Andre seems to be really falling in love with Danny. Seems to be. I hope she's just testing him because she has actually fallen in love with him as opposed to letting Bill get in her head. I don't know if she's in love. I think they care about each other deeply. I think that they do love each other, because they both helped each other at a time when they needed to know that they were wanted. Ashley didn't want him, but you have this fine model woman who wants you, and Bill didn't want her. This young man is wanting her, and I think they got together on episode number two. It's either one or two, because they had went back when they did the rerun, and it was early in the season. It was like early in the season when she hooked up with Andre. I don't know if it was number one or number two, but it was early. So they've been kicking it for a long time, and over 6 months. So I think they care about each other, and they're really thankful and grateful to each other. I think they love each other. They would care if anything happened to the other person because they don't want anything wrong or bad to happen. But I think that they are just waiting. I think that they are each other's holding places for the other person. So if Bill, comes along like, "Hey, I want you, you want me." I can't wait to see when Haley sees them kissing this week. I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait. Um, I don't know when this video will come out, so if it comes out, I might drop this maybe early on Monday. But so I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I don't give a fuck about Vanessa and Joey. I'm just ready for them to find out about Dougie. That's it. Vanessa is gonna be living with this guilt bullshit. That's getting on my nerves. And now I guess Joey is acting. Now that he got the competition out the way, now he's gonna really be treating her like a mean ass now. So yeah, I don't know, girl. That's a good thought, though. Thank you, Exotic Butterfly. We have Michael Palms. Hey, Michael. Michael says, "Can they get Tomas an office of his own?" Right. Right, Michael. Maybe they will because he's always in Bill's office. We got Crystal Waters. She says, "I think Andre is catching feelings for Danny." I think so too. I think that because he's the first one who said, "What if we catch feelings?" We have Blake Rogers, 8699. Hey, Blake, what's going on? I don't think I've ever seen you before, darling. So thank you for coming by. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come on by, honey, because your words do matter over here. So Blake says, same. He's enjoying calling her wife, and he already wanted something more with Danny a while back. True, that is true. We got San Anna who says, totally. He has always liked Danny after she rejected him the first time he started looking at Ashley the plane. Not the plane. She called her Ashley the plane. I really enjoy Danny and Andre and Bill hating. Me too. It is like the best ice cream. And I love me some butter pecan ice cream. But honey, watching this has been like me just sitting back with my bowl of butter pecan and a spoon with a smile on my face, enjoying every minute of Bill Hamilton's jealousy and his insecurities. Because you could put that on damn Haley all you want, but sir, you are insecure as well and jealous. Very much so. We got Crystal. She also says, I don't think Leslie is being fake about being lonely. No, I don't think that either. I don't think that either. She has no friends and no one likes her. She's got all this money, but no one really gives a damn about her except for Eva. And that's only because she's Eva's mama. Right. That's true. Kathy says, Leslie brought that all on herself. True. Very, very true. Ain't nobody push her. She got it on her own. We got Miss Pearly Cole. Miss Pearly says, I think Dana Leslie is going to overspend because she feels her money is long, but is not as substantial as she thinks. She is buying all of this stuff up front and it is being deducted from her trust. She's not thinking about the cost. Right. Did y'all remember seeing that fear on her face when Vernon and Anita were talking about the construction people? How she didn't know about having a project manager and overseeing and making sure that somebody is there all the time to make sure she's okay. You know what I'm saying? She looked fearful. She's like, oh shit, let me hurry up and go over there. And she needs somebody that's going to keep an eye on the construction of that house. She can't do that. You need to go and get your rest in your hotel and keep an eye on Ted. That's what you need to be doing. You ain't gonna be able to be there the whole time. So she was looking like, oh my God, I need to do this. She looked really, really scared. So hopefully she does run into people like the construction people that will scam the fuck out of her so she will lose her money. Because Bill said that first time. He said, I might not be able to do it. He said, y'all need to be able to get ahead of her because she's smart. She might be, she's new money too, so new money will spend easy, so she might lose it all before she realizes how important it was to have it. That's what he said. He said, so what you guys need to do is that you need to get somebody or learn a way how you can get in front of her before she gets in front of y'all, because she's street smart. So I remember him saying that at their house when they was trying to figure out a way to stop her. He said, but she's gonna run out. She's definitely gonna run out of that money. She really is. And hopefully Anita did put a cap on that shit. Cause she's doing big spending. It ain't like she's just piecemealing it. She's big spender. So yeah. But thank you, Miss Pearlie. She also says that would be great if Danny became pregnant. Right? It's possible my oldest daughter and I were pregnant. Oh, at the same time? Wow. She says she was 25 and you was 4. Girl, Pearlie, how, girl, you gonna have to tell us. You gonna have to tell us how. I ain't gonna say. I don't know. Want to know how it happened? But were you shocked when you found out that you were pregnant at 44? And like I said, Janet Jackson got pregnant, honey, at 50. I think she did get pregnant at 50. So, honey, you gonna have to tell us, baby. You gonna have to tell us. I don't want to know how it happened, but were you shocked, baby? Were you shocked? Okay, we have Blake Rogers, 86.99. Hey Blake. Blake says new. Hey Auntie, new subby. Hey, thank you, Blake. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by, honey. Blake says Leslie Jr., aka Eva, needs to pick a lane and sit in it, right? 1 minute she's supporting Leslie's wackadoo scheme. Not wackadoo. Now she's trying to create an intervention support group to help gather her mammy, all the while trying to snatch her sister's mane. They're both trifling. Apple fell hard from that tree. You better say that, Blake, baby. You better say that. And welcome again. Thank you so much for your comments, and you are so true regarding that. Welcome, my love, and please don't let this be the first or the last time you got something to say, baby. Welcome. We got Crystal Waters. Crystal says, my big mama used to say, don't ever put your purse on the floor. It keeps your money low. Okay, thank you, Crystal. Because I was like, I know it had to be some type of saying out there. She says, I guess that's literally and figuratively. Right, 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 right. We got Jasmine Williams. She says, the hypocrite Duprees and their lemmings continue to drag Danny and interrogate Andre while encouraging Noble Nikki to smash her not yet ex-boyfriend's friend and business partner. Even whispering Dudley Do Right was in on it. Meanwhile, Simp Bill is still the fixer, scorned in public. Girl, you better say that, honey. Say it, boo. Say it, Jasmine. Crystal Water says, Jacob's smoke for Andre is more about his own situation with wanting to be a pappy than Andre's possibly not wanting kids. True. I was thinking that same thing, Crystal. And Blake responds, he says, I was thinking the same thing. Jacob is definitely projecting. He was doing too much. I'm like, Jacob, go home to Naomi and talk that over with her. Please leave Andre alone. At first, y'all, when I first started reviewing this show, I used to get Jacob and Andre confused. I didn't know who was who because they kind of sort of not. I mean, now I see the difference, but in the beginning, I remember me saying that like on my first episode, like I don't know a lot of these people's faces, but I'm sure by the time I'm deep into this, I'm gonna know everybody, and I know everybody. So when you first get it, when I first started, I was like, man, this is so many people, I ain't gonna remember everybody. But then I was like, oh, it's easy now. I know these are my family. This is my Beyond the Gates people, so I know them all. We have Crystal Waters. Crystal says Leslie Ted choosing the safe choice got him a family and 20 plus years of a wedded bliss with the love of his life. You brought your crazy revenge seeking ass to town, and that's what fucked up his shit. He was wrong for cheating on Nicole when they were struggling, right? But Miss Butch, nobody feels badly for you either. That's why I was happy Mona was like, no, I ain't doing that. You should have kept them close to married men, aka Nene Leaks, and your illegitimate baby girl should have stayed away from her sister's dude. You both made your bed. So get out of silly Tom Moss's face. Facts, honey. You better say that, boo. Say it. Cynthia says, when my kids were young, my husband was very much hands um, on both my kids. I was fortunate in that area. He would have combed my daughter's hair. Oh, you got a good man, Savannah, aka Cynthia. Where that line come from? He's a good man, Savannah. Tell me what line that is from, y'all. Y'all know I be throwing shit out at y'all. But he's a good one. Mine wasn't that good. My kid's father, nah, I had to do everything, everything, everything. So no, he wasn't hands on like that. I mean, my boyfriend is. When he was married, he told me all of the things that he did for his wife at the time. So he was, he and he still is such a good father, such a great man, such a good father. Because I see it and I'm like, damn, yeah, and a lot of women don't appreciate that. They take that as a weakness, but no, it's definitely a strength. I mean, plenty of times he said they would take turns. He would sit up, because he enjoyed being with his children. And so now he's a grandfather, and the pictures that he shares with me with him and his granddaughter, it is just so amazing. And seeing him, how he handles her, and like he would fight the world to protect her, it is just so amazing to behold. So yeah, hold on to him, Savannah, because he's a good man. Thank you. Sin also says they still have the that damn omelet on the doggone menu. They must have one person in charge of changing it out. I tell you, don't let me make me an AI and I'm standing behind that counter changing the menu. The only thing I might get in trouble for is the copyrights for Beyond the Gates, but I sure would. Cause they got a lot of AI videos out there with celebrities and stuff, and I know that Beyond the Gates is a trademark of CBS and Paramount and stuff. But I sure would. I would put an AI of me in that damn video of me changing the menu, putting like Soul Train letters or something. I would. If anybody out there who works for Beyond the Gates, if you hear this, which you probably won't, or if you know somebody who does, let me know if it's okay to do the AI. You think I won't do it? I will create me a prompt and put me in that damn uh outfit like what's her name, June be wearing, and I will be changing them damn letters on that damn board. I sure would. I like doing crazy, stupid shit like that. I really do. I like to surprise y'all. So, because I'm creative. I'm born to create. You hear that saying, but man, my brain be so full of colorful ideas and things, and I'm always trying to do things to make this channel pop and make it stand out, and make you guys have fun and laugh. Like I said, this is it. I ain't trying to be all damn serious on here. It's just about us having a good time, honey. Whether we sit on the front porch talking like we're doing right now, or we're recapping the actual show, it's about having fun and being creative and being different. I don't want to be like everybody else. I'm being me. My first name is a very unique name. I've never met anybody's name like mine. Not Shar. My name is cut in half. So my full first name is very unique. Ain't nobody. I ain't never met another one like me. So and that's how it is. That's how it is, baby. That is how it is. But I go by Shar because it make it easy for everybody and it's easy to remember. But my first name, my daddy made up my first name. So and I love it and I live by it. And so I'm very happy to be uniquely me. So let's see what else Cynthia is saying. She says Bill made it seem like Pam was in on the fact of trying to break up Andre and Danny. Yeah, he can't fight this battle alone. That's why he got all these people helping him. He got the damn detective and he got trying to put some bug in Pam's ear. He gonna be going over there to probably to Nicole next. He probably gonna go to Nicole because remember he's like a brother to Nicole. Nicole like it's like fuck him, and he's probably gonna go over to Anita and Vernon to see what they can do about it. Don't you guys think this is ridiculous? Why is she with him? You know, and I know Anita gonna be like, wait a minute, wait a minute. So you got a problem? Yeah, I can't wait for him to show his ass over there. Um, we have Janice Ty, she's a member. She says Bill is mad as shit about Danny and Andre. They need to stay together for another 6 months. Team Danny, right? I've been Team Danny all the way from the beginning, honey. Blake Rogers says definitely team motherfucking Danny all day. All day since episode 1, I've been team Danny all day. Never changed. Never wavered. Janice also says, I like Leslie's soft side too. Yeah, it was real good to see that millisecond of her. But Jasmine says, honey, I don't trust that bitch. She'll be back in her brew flying around before I can cash my next check. Oh my God, Janice just was giggling and laughing, and we see that we got a grandma over here. She just put I'm sure she meant to say something else. That's a grandmother, honey. You know, grandmothers they say something and they press enter before they even think about it. Oh, but welcome, Grandma L7106. I don't think I ever remember you seeing here before, my love. So thank you so much for coming by and at least saying that's enough for me. Like I said, I always I see in my algorithm that and you love gospel stuff because I'm on your channel right now. You love the gospel, the grown folks gospel. I love it. Me too, honey. Give me a good choir. Child, I will shout around this house, baby, with a good choir song, honey. But I like I said in my algorithm, I see that women in their 64, 65 and up and from America love me. So I really appreciate you being by here, my love. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come by and offer your IMs. We have Cynthia. She says Eva campaigning for her mom and Leslie campaigning for Eva. Ain't it? I didn't think about that. I should have put that as a title, campaign, because I couldn't think of what to name it. Everybody was campaigning it. Bill was campaigning for Pam to help him out, and yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good concept, Cent. Thank you. She also says, "Oh, the honeymoon is over for the Hamilton's residents, and it's just starting for the Richardsons, honey. It's just starting." Sin also says, "Danny giving Andre an out of the marriage instead of telling him about the kiss." Right. She need to tell him about that kiss. I wonder will he ever know about it. But he won't. I don't think he'd be mad, but I think he might try to do something with Ashley. Maybe. We got Teach Jazz. Teach Jazz says Jacob and Naomi need a baby so they can stay out of other people's business, honey. Good that Jacob said that Martin probably wanted to talk about June and not Joey and Kenny. They can put that scene to rest now. Right, exactly. Please. God dog it, please put it to rest. Give it a night night, honey. Night night, please. Teacher Jazz also says, good for Mona for walking away. Jan just staying around to see if she can horn into Leslie. Right, that's what I think. I think the same thing. Cause wasn't it her who was when her and Mona was talking? She's like, girl, I wonder how it feels to, have all that money. Yeah, honey. If I had a rich friend, if y'all any of y'all rich, shit, I need some rich friends in my fucking life. Fuck that. Yeah, I ain't mad at you, Jan. Do what the fuck you got to do, baby. Get that, rub elbows with that bitch. Oh, you know what? I wish I could have a new house. Or can I have a mini house? Kelly underscore S agreed. Cynthia, she says, yeah, me and my sister said the same thing. You and your sister, y'all be watching that, honey. You and your sister said, y'all be watching. Jasmine says, I'm so glad Mona's still like a boss while giving delusional Eva some excellent advice. Beautiful Mona chews the scene every time she's on it, doesn't she? That's why I love her. I love her so much. She's really good. I'll be missing her when she's not on there. Janice Ty says, I'm loving how Danny is so happy right now. Me too. It's such a joy to see. It's such a joy, honey. We got MB 1969. MB says Janet Jackson did, and Danny is just as fine, vibrant, and apparently in good health. Shar, you are the best. None others. Oh, you keep me cracking up. See, that's what it's all about, MB. I want to keep you laughing, girl. MB, I'm gonna tell you a secret, girl. I talked about a whole Janet Jackson series at the beginning of that damn audio, and it didn't record. I was talking about how a lot of us, I remember, I loved Janet when she was in her thick control days, when she used to wear that one earring with the key in it. Do any of y'all remember when Janet first came back when she did Control, and how she used to wear the hoop earring, the silver hoop earring with that key in it? Now, what was the key for? Was it to her car or to her house? Was that her way of showing control because she moved out and everything? And I think there was a symbolism behind her having that key um in her earring. Y'all let me know if y'all know about that. But yeah, I used to love her when she would do that. She all that had the thighs. Got my own mind. Hey, hey, I wanna make my own decision. And it got to do with my life, my life. Hey, I wanna be the one in control. Hey, boom, she do them shoulders. Boom, boom. Hey, go ahead, Janet. The thick self. I wanna be I'm in control. That was my shit. I think I've seen Janet 2 times in person. The first time I saw her was before she went overseas and started putting on all of that heavy clothes. Because, you pull up a old video, like my boyfriend was telling me that one of the videos of her pulling those guys up on the stage on that song, is it Would You? Or is it If? Let me I feel you, y'all know she would pull the guys up on the stage and tie them on that damn table, and that table be laid flat and she be all sweating and grinding all over them. He has a college, or not a college, but a high school friend of his is in one of the videos, and he did so good that they had asked him to go come to another city. So the next city that he came to, he was pretending to be some random guy that they picked out of the audience, but no, it was staged because he already knew what to do. So because they said he gave such a great reaction. So if y'all remember that, if you haven't seen it, y'all look at that shit. That's when Janet, we should say, show her stomach, honey. Everything was tight and she was sissy. She still is sissy, but back then, me and her the same height. We 5'4". We both May babies. We Tauruses. That's why I love me some Janet fucking Jackson. I love her. Always have, always will. Even when she was on different strokes, I used to love her on there as Chanel. Ch- I can't remember. Listen, y'all know my mind. Penny on Damn Good Times. She was on Fame. I remember all that shit. Yeah. And I liked her on why did I get married? I loved her on those. And I'm trying to understand why she won't come back. Do y'all know why she won't come back? I saw Tyler Perry is trying to do another version, but I saw that she was not back. So I'm like, damn, I know her husband was killed on the last movie of it, but yeah, she's not back. We have Coco got snacks. Hey Coco. Coco says, this channel, oh, is my fix because I miss every other day of this show. So I gets my life with oh, with these reviews. Thank you, Coco. You're so sweet. Mwah! You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. I know that some people say that, every now and then they would have storms and the storms would knock off their power and they'll listen to the recap on their phone with me. Or, they might have a tornado warning that comes by or something like that. So it's good to know that you guys trust me with the recaps and the reviews. I really appreciate you, Coco. Thank you, my love. Now, when it's a boring damn scene, you ain't gonna get a full recap. I'll sweep over that, but I'll hit it now. I'll definitely hit it. But thank you, Coco. I appreciate you, my love. We got Blaze. Blaze, he says, Char, did you know that Pam and Joy, yeah, just divorced in real life? It's crazy. I didn't even know that they were husband and wife. Yeah, I think I mentioned it a long time ago that they were married. Yeah, that they were married. Yeah, I mentioned that before, but thank you for reminding me, boo. Thank you. MB 1969 MB says Pam could do way better. How long were they married for? And so Blaze was like I think over 10 years. And so MB says, oh, wow, Joey was much better looking a few years ago. Yeah, he was. That sinister look is aging his ass. Yeah. Everybody laughing at you, MB. We got Blaze and Blake laughing. Got both my boys up here laughing at you, girl. But yeah, that he was a fine, like I said, when he played on General Hospital as the twins. Even my mama thought that he was good looking because he was a nice guy. He played a nice guy, and then when they pulled that role on him to be crazy, and he just became somebody totally different. But he was a handsome man. I think he has swag though. I think his character to me has swag. It really does. It has a lot more swag than damn Tomas. We have Jasmine. Jasmine Williams says that net looks and sounds ridiculous standing next to Beanstalk Billy Gold. She does. When at the end, when she talking about, I'm not gonna let you. She trying to sound on thug and hood. I'm not gonna let you just, leave me after what I did, girl. Ain't nobody scared of you. Beep beep. Shit. Jasmine also says, as for Naomi, if she really didn't want this kid, she should have gotten her tubes tied. Thank you. Pills are not 100% facts. And even with the tubes tied, because I've gotten pregnant with my tubes tied, that baby stayed in the damn ovary, but I still got pregnant. MB says exactly. Was she supposed to be taking the pill? Cynthia says yes, she's on the pill, but forgot about it when Chelsea was missing, honey. But she didn't forget the fuck. She had them tree trunks open, ready for her husband. She sure did. Shit. She wasn't that fucking stressed. For real. Jasmine Williams says Bill is seeing that whiny insect for what she is. That the bloom is off the rose and Bill is checking out mentally. Right. I wouldn't be surprised now if she starts poisoning his food. She was at her most annoying this week, showing all her colors and pettiness and jealousy. Why Danny didn't slap the taste out of her mouth for insulting her in her own house is beyond me. Right. She would have been calling Randy to come get her wig wearing ass out of my fucking house. I'd wrap that whole runner around her neck and squeeze tight. Oh, Jasmine also says, so great to see Mona and read that Mae West impersonating clown for filth. I'm so sick of this idiot who has worn out her welcome and is useless. Her comic relief is cringe and needs to be run off the road on her motorcycle into a fiery crash down a ravine. Mona gave Twit Eva great advice. Mona is like the rest of us who would check that clown to her face. Right. And again, I don't understand why Eva would have thought that Mona would do that. Mona is working for Nicole, bitch. That's Nicole is her boss. Can you imagine if Mona would tell Nicole, well, I decided to go ahead and be friends with Leslie again because Eva asked me to. Nicole be like, well, bitch, you's fired. Because I don't trust you. It's like I don't know what Eva was talking about. I can see that um Jan did it because she works for um Vanessa, and Vanessa helped Leslie get that house. So I get that, but I don't understand how she thought that Mona was going to betray Nicole like that when no, she's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. Can you imagine what Mona's gonna find out when she found out that damn Leslie tried to hurt or kill Laura? Because Laura is Mona's baby. That's her child. She might not be her mama biologically, but she took that girl in. If it wasn't, I think that she got that job because of Mona. So she loves Laura. Linda Thornton says, hello, Auntie. Naomi and Jacob need to have a baby so they can stay out of everybody's business. Right. Jacob projected onto Andre about babies instead of talking to his mother in law. Right. Pam told Danny the truth, and Danny is using Andre to get back at Bill. That gave her something to think about. Right. It's true. It had to be Jan with the soft heart for Leslie. Mona is not feeling Eva with helping her mother, honey. Leslie is so wrong for talking to Tomas about Eva having sex with him. I hope Leslie doesn't do anything to him. Bill is about to throw Haley to the curb. All facts, honey. All facts, Linda. You always say something so profound, honey. Jasmine says, yes, honey, a baby will give Gladys Kravitz and Dudley Do Right something to do. And Linda just laughed at Miss Jasmine, honey. Thank y'all. Ooh, I read all of them except for the last one. I think you guys are still commenting on the Naomi video that I get. It was a deep dive about, is Naomi really being negative? Is she really being negative? Let me see. Let me see what y'all said. I got nothing but time. Then I can really be caught up for the week. I really put a lot of my own experience in this particular uh deep dive, because again, most women mother how they were mothered, you know. um a lot of things I had to learn on my own. I think let me do this separately. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to skim through this, and I'm getting a little sleepy and hungry. So I don't want to rush through these comments because it looks like you guys are saying no. I mean, you're saying it. Let me go ahead and put this in here. Addicted to Love says, my mother didn't tell me or my siblings that she loved us, but thankfully, as an adult, my husband tells and shows me that same love. Right, right, right. Me too. Me too. My boyfriend and tells me, like I said, it's still kind of hard to say it. I don't know why. And I love hearts. I love the hearts and stuff like that, but it's something that I'm working on. I'm definitely working on it. We have Miss Fox say, hey, Miss Fox, hey, honey, what's the tea? Thank you for coming by, honey. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come by, baby. Please, 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 please. We got Miss Fox. She says, "Love this channel, Auntie. Mwah. Thank you so much." She said, "This is such a powerful yet generational discussion. We're seeing more and more women like Naomi among millennials and Gen Z adults who has this stance. When it's not about the finances, it's often about career ambitions and personal goals. At the end of the day, Naomi would be the one carrying the child, stepping away from her career during pregnancy, right? And managing the demand early months of bonding and recovery. Pressuring her into motherhood before she's ready could easily lead to resentment or even postpartum depression toward her partner, the baby, or those who pushed her into a decision she never wanted. Right. That's potentially dangerous territory for her mental and emotional well being. Her and Jacob were clear about the topic before they jumped the broom. Him wanting to change it up afterwards, while she still isn't ready to do so, is more of a Jacob issue than Naomi. Facts. Not everyone is meant to be a parent, and that's perfectly okay. I actually think Naomi might reconsider in her own time. Maybe not now or next year, but someday. The key is that it has to happen on her own terms, her own space, her own pace. I'm looking forward to seeing Danny and Naomi's discussion next week about the topic. My friend Foxay, thank you so much. I'm just typing. I'm just typing something to her. I told her thank her so much for her wonderful words. That was very, very profound. So thank you. We have Crystal Water. She says, the bottom line is Naomi doesn't want to be a mother. That is a real thing for some women, right? I don't think she should feel guilty about not wanting children. Her husband already knew this and had accepted it. But I do wonder how many women who find themselves with an unwanted pregnancy and don't want children and keep the baby. It probably turns out fine in most cases, but what if it doesn't? She could end up suffering from postpartum depression or resentment issues down the road. That's exactly what Miss Foxe said. That could put a strain on all involved. Because it's a soap, I hope Naomi does keep the baby, but I would understand if the show decided to go in a different direction. As long she said, as long as they don't give Haley no damn baby. No baby for Beep Beep. Oh my God. Oh God, that is so. Thank you, Crystal. I'm responding to you as well. Such a profound statement, even about Beep Beep too. Thank you, Crystal. As always, you always give such a wonderful word. So thank you. We have MB 1969 MB. She says, "Love your quick deep dives. Always a pleasant surprise." Naomi is sickening. What happened to tubal ligation? They could be untied, but I know it's a storyline. Right. I agree, honey. I agree. I agree. That is so true. What happened to that? Again, I got pregnant. I got pregnant. Had a tube, my tubes tied, and I still had got not with my kids that I have now, but I had to get a certain, the surgery. I don't want to say the word on here, but y'all know what you got to do in order for you to get, yeah, because the baby was like in my uh in my ovary. It wasn't moving, so um they had to do what they had to do, and it still hurts me because you can hear heartbeat and everything, and I was like, man, that could have been my baby, but I got a son and a daughter that I adore, so it's okay. We have Angelica W40. Hey, Angelica. She says Naomi is acting like it's Jacob's fault that she got pregnant, but it's Naomi's fault. Men cannot get pregnant and they cannot carry babies. So rather he was truthful or he lied in the beginning, doesn't matter. If she was truthful and she told him she did not want children, so it was up to her to protect her body because only her body is capable of carrying an offspring. He wasn't asking her to get pregnant. She messed up her birth control, which is the way it's not 100%, which is in a way not 100% effective anyway. So what if she was happy and he wasn't? What would the conversation be like then? Oh, he's no good. He's a no good man. How could he treat his wife like this? What's annoying is that it's her body and her control, and she should have gotten her tubes tied years ago. They wouldn't be in this situation. Did she even ever ask him to get a vasectomy? Naomi is annoying, honey. How about tubal ligation or vasectomy? If it was that important to her, she should have tied her tubes. I agree. She should have taken it. It needed more than just a conversation. It needed way more than just a conversation. They needed to do something. Angelica also says, my mother never said it much. My mother never said it much, but I would say it to her. Mom, do you love me? She would always says, I love all my children. So it made a point to tell my son and daughter every day of their life that I love them. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Angelica. It's amazing how we would think that the mothers being the nurturers are the ones, or at least we hope that they do, um, are the ones who tell they love. But I no, but that doesn't mean that she didn't love me though. I'm not trying to make no excuses, but that didn't mean that she didn't love me. She just didn't say it. You know. So it's interesting how many of us who didn't say it, who didn't hear it. We have Kelly S. She says, my mom always told us that she loved us, and I do the same for my children and grands. You better tell them babies, honey. Yes, Kelly. Thank you for telling us that, baby. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. We have Tranquil underscore dreams. Hey, Tranquil dreams. I don't think have I seen I don't think I've seen you before, my love. I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you for coming by. I mean, thank you. Thank you. Tranquil says, hey, Auntie, I get the point you made about Naomi. I do agree with your side. It does make sense. I'm on the opposite side of this. I think some women just don't want to have children. I don't think we should criticize her or any woman that made that choice. She chose her career rather than motherhood and having family, and that's okay. Yes, I definitely do respect your perspective on that, and I do believe that it is a woman's choice. If she wants to be amazing in her career, let her do it, honey. I don't have no judgment at all, none at all. All right, we have Ishante, UX9IM. She says the same thing. My mom hardly ever said it too. Ain't that something? Wow. Okay. She says, my mom hardly ever said it too. I knew she loved us. Now I notice I'm doing the same. In fact, I told mine right before a procedure and to her that it was weird. I watched that channel too. I found out about Beyond the Gates because he would bring up the show while reviewing other shows. Then it started appearing in my feed. I had to binge watch and I'm caught up to 100. Okay. Go ahead, Sean. You got 45 or 48 more to go to catch up with us. I'm glad you're watching it. Hopefully you are enjoying it. It sounds like you are. But thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with us, my love. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I do love you. I love all of y'all. I really do. We got Cynthia. She says, my mom always said I love you. Funny story. When my mom and I would have a phone conversation, and if we'd forget to say, and vice versa. She's going to call right back, right back and say it. And my daughter and I are the same. But my son, on the other hand, he just hangs up. But his love language is he gives bear hugs, and I'm like, sir, I can't breathe. Oh, that's so sweet. I could tell, Scent, that you are loved and that you give a lot and you receive a lot of love. I can tell that. For some reason, I really feel that you are just a very loving and kind and generous person, and you have a lot of love around you. Like you have that aura and energy of love. So that's why I appreciate you. I really, really do. She also says, yeah, I think Naomi is being way too negative. Whatever happened to the fact that you're supposed to be better than your parents, although your parents are divorced, I'm pretty sure that they were great parents in the beginning. So let your guard down, honey, and embrace what's happening now. I agree. In the end, it's her decision. Well, hers and her husband's, we have Exotic Butterfly. She says, I was shown more love as a child than told. Wow, as an adult, I tend to show and tell. All right, thank you, Exotic Butterfly. Ain't that something? Yeah, my mama did show me by buying things, and I'm good about doing that. I will show, but wrapping my lips around them words, Lord Jesus, I need to work on that. And I'm definitely going to work on it. I am. I'm definitely working. It's a daily battle for me. And it's not like I don't know if people think that it's a sign of weakness. I don't know. I don't know why the mother just didn't do it. Well, you know that I love you. I ain't got to tell you if that I love you. Yes, you do. You do. Exotic Butterfly also says, I love Naomi, but she is exhausting, honey. She's projecting too much. She is not Danny and Jacob is not Bill. Girl, be happy. I agree, honey. I agree. Okay, I think I've done an hour and a half. I'm all caught up with all my videos for the week, and I will start over fresh with Monday, episode 149. Hopefully you all enjoyed this front porch. I was had some free time and it's still early. So I'm going to drop this one probably on Monday so y'all can listen to it while you're at work right before we do Monday's episode. So y'all take it easy, be blessed, and be safe out there, okay? And it's going to be all right. It's definitely going to be all right, okay? Love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.